It's 4:30 on WKYT this morning. The number of people killed by the holiday weekend storms in Texas is now at 13. We're tracking the latest developments from there this morning.
And this morning, 4 people will answer to murder charges in a Clark County court in the death of a Richmond man.
Also this morning, Lexington police still searching for a robbery suspect who they say stole a woman's wedding ring.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you and welcome in. It's suddenly Wednesday, the middle of the week. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Scattered storms expected to develop every day this week.
Well, here we go. A little rain. We need it, really. Tropical atmosphere means it's going to be warm and muggy today. Let's go to WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris, who's proud to have had about an inch of rain.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Right as you walked in, I said, you know what? I got about an inch of rain yesterday, and that was like liquid gold on my yard. I needed it. I think a lot of us needed it too for the yards, gardens, whatever it may be. Temperatures are in the 60s this morning, right around 70 degrees, and then we slide into the afternoon. Exactly what we're going to be expecting this afternoon, temperature-wise. Not so much thunderstorm coverage-wise. We'll only have a storm or two. Small chance today, but it picks right back up where we left off as we slide throughout the rest of the work week. I'll show you that off into your weekend coming up.
Okay, we'll see you then. This morning, a college student claims that a county clerk followed and harassed her.
A Perry County grand jury indicted Haven King on 7 charges. Now King's attorney tells us there's more to the story. WKYT's Jordan Valines has the latest.
Harassment, menacing, even stalking. Those are just a few of the charges Perry County Clerk Haven King now faces, all of which stem from what can be seen and heard in this video taken by the victim herself during her run-in with King.
Because you've got a handicap
it's
plate on this, and are you handicapped?
that's not your business. That's not your business.
County clerk, it is my business.
Prosecutors claim King was speeding and tailgated the woman's car for several miles. They say King even ran her plates and demanded information from her after she pulled over.
Allowed to drive it.
Why?
Because it's got a handicap, he's the only one that's allowed to drive it, or he has to be in the vehicle.
The indictment states that he misrepresented his office and had no authority to follow another citizen or detain them from leaving. Now Haven King's lawyer is asking the public to have patience as this case continues.
We would like to ask the community and residents of Perry County to do is withhold their judgment until Mr. King has the opportunity to defend these charges and present his side of this story.
In addition to the criminal case, the victim's attorney also says that the victim may file a civil lawsuit against King.
And Haven King is scheduled to appear in court on June 11th. He also faces charges of wanton endangerment, reckless driving, and unlawful imprisonment.
Well, this morning, a Western Kentucky woman claims that the death of a Monroe County toddler was all an accident. Anthony Barber was arrested on Monday in Barron County. Troopers say he held a woman at gunpoint while she drove him to Glasgow. State police were searching for Barber and the disappearance of 2-year-old Lainey Wallace. Her body was found Monday in a well on Barber's property. The woman that was driving Barber said he told her Lainey's death was an accident.
That she had fallen, had an accidentally fell.
So far, Barber is being charged with kidnapping of an adult, burglary, and resisting arrest. State police tell us additional charges are pending.
Time this morning is 4:34, and 4 people charged in the death of a Richmond man are due in court later today. Police say 25-year-old Roy Combs was found shot to death earlier this month at an old rock quarry on Athens Boonesboro Road in Clark County. Christopher Coleman, Kirk Garrett, Don Attaway, and Christy Mattingly are all charged with murder. Mattingly, Coleman, and Garrett are also charged with attempted murder, and all are scheduled for a preliminary hearing today at 1:30 this afternoon. This morning, Lexington police are still searching for a man accused of attacking a woman in her home. That happened yesterday morning on Ray Street near East 4th Street. Police say the man struck up a conversation with the victim before pulling out a knife and forcing her into her home. A child was sleeping inside while police say the man hit and robbed the victim. Police are still looking for the attacker.
This morning, authorities say a 3rd body's been pulled from the Blanco River during relentless storms in central Texas. That brings the number of people killed by the storms in Texas to 13. 11 people are still missing. That includes 8 who were in a vacation home that was swept away and slammed into a bridge. 2 6-year-olds and a 4-year-old were among those inside. One man said the sound of homes crumbling during the storms was just terrifying.
What did it sound like?
Just loud cracking and breaking, and you can imagine it was probably houses just breaking apart and flowing down the river.
Must have been terrifying.
It was, pretty was. But we all got out, so that's good.
Well, the Blanco River crested 3 times above flood stage during the storms.
Election officials are expected to look into the results of the GOP primary in Kentucky's governor's race tomorrow morning. Republican James Comer officially requested a recanvass of Kentucky's election results on May 20th. Initial vote tally showed him in second place by just 83 votes, behind Louisville businessman Matt Bevin. Kentucky does not have a runoff election or automatic recounts, so tomorrow at 9 a.m. county officials will conduct that recanvass. That is where they recheck the voting machine totals. There's no word yet on when the results of the canvass will be released, but it is likely tomorrow.
Well, a man accused of hitting and killing a cyclist with his truck pleaded not guilty. Odalyn Paz Salvador faces murder and DUI charges. He made his first court appearance yesterday in Scott County. Georgetown police say Paz Salvador hit 57-year-old Mark Hinkle on Saturday during the annual Horsey 100 event. Hinkle was thrown into the windshield and landed on the truck bed. He was rushed to UK Hospital where he died. Hinkle was a lawyer in Lexington. Those who worked with him at Landrum and Shouse say he will be missed.
He was a fine attorney, and he's the best lawyer, a super lawyer, and a good partner. And most of all, a good friend.
Well, Georgetown police say Paz Salvador admitted drinking beer and smoking marijuana before the crash. He's expected in court on June 2nd for a preliminary hearing. And this is Paz Salvador's third DUI offense. Yesterday, while in court, we learned that he faced deportation back in 2012 for a DUI charge. A spokesperson for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE, says their agency first encountered Paz Salvador in October of 2012 after a DUI conviction in Fayette County. He was released from ICE custody after posting bond. A local attorney says the potential now exists for the federal government to file charges. Paz Salvador's family tells us he is not a citizen, but he is living here in the U.S. legally. He has lived and worked in Kentucky for the last 15 years and is married to an American.
Hundreds of clients of an eastern Kentucky attorney at the center of a national disability fraud investigation are learning that their disability payments have been suspended. Eric Kahn's clients reportedly received the letters from the Social Security Administration as part of a fallout from a 2013 Senate investigation. The Floyd County Bar Association plans to hold an emergency meeting today to discuss the latest developments. The judge involved, David Doherty, was said to have awarded an unusually high number of benefits totaling $2.5 billion, while Kahn would seek out doctors with suspicious credentials.
More than 100,000 people have had their personal information stolen from an IRS database. The IRS says criminals took advantage of the agency's online Get Transcript service, which allows people to download several years of tax returns. Between February and May, a group successfully used the service about 104,000 times. They download forms full of personal information, reaching out to victims and offering to pay for credit protection services. That's what that company is doing to try to alleviate some of the worry on the part of these tax filers.
Continuing to try to get to the bottom of that situation, see how deep it is. 4:39 is our time. WKYT This Morning is just getting started. A lot more news coming up.
Moms Every Day shows us the correct form for the king of exercises after the break.
And we're looking outside, only seeing a couple of sprinkles here and there. It's going to be warm, muggy, and also bringing in some more thunderstorms. I'll show you all that coming up next.